Shalom, Yeshua. Want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, the blessed person of GMS, and honesty, brother, doing work and truth was sincerity. I got reminded recently of this geezer who basically wouldn't come out in the streets because his whole thing was basically in short protecting his job, right? But this isn't scriptural. You know, each brother out there on the streets, man, we've all got jobs, we all work. You know, but this guy just didn't have the faith. Why? Because when you read the scriptures, it's read some. So this is Matthew 6:25. Says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Right? Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment? Right? It says, basically, all of that, man, that should be an afterthought, man. This thing of ours comes first. Right, it goes on to say, behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Right? And that's just basically going to say, hey, look at the birds, man, they get food. So what about my servants? Of course, man. The scriptures say that the Lord will not tempt you greater than you can handle. Right, so you know, any guy with that sentiment of, oh, I don't want to go out in the streets because this and that and this, that and the other, basically because of fear. What scriptures also say, the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear. Right? This thing is a battle. But basically, this whole thing, as I was saying, the whole premise of this video is on faith, man. Right, because the scriptures demand us to be out there on the highways and the hedges. And yeah, we have an understanding that not all of the elects and all of those that are going to be saved will have been out on the highways and hedges. Some are going to be saved in the final minutes. You know, just like before with the Shai on the cross, man, you had the guy next to him, and basically he had been wicked all his life. That's why, you know, the guy, on the side of Yahushua was basically being crucified at the same time. But then what happened? Right, what happened is he basically got saved because he had the faith. Right, and you're going to have that again this time. Where people are going to get it at the last minute. Right, because man, as you see all of these things that are happening in the world, you see the tensions between Russia and America. Man, I was just reading a real good article about how, you know, the S-400s basically make the $500 million S-400 systems make the $1 trillion F-35 project obsolete before the F-35s have even really got into service. Right, and all of these things, you know, reading about the tensions in the Middle East, about how it could blow up any minute, right? All of that makes people excited, and it makes people see that, you know, those guys on the streets, they actually do know what they're talking about. They are talking the truth. You know, the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of course, right? So this is Luke 14:23 says, and the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and the hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. Right, for I say unto you, that none of these men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. No, so basically, scripture is saying go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in. That's what we're doing. You know, we're basically bidding them to the marriage with Yahweh Shai. Right, but if we weren't out there on the streets, then no one will know. No one will be able to glorify the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because they wouldn't know which power did it. But we're out there proclaiming, we're saying it's not Allah who's going to do it. It's not Hari Krishna who's going to do it. It's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And it's not God and it's not Jesus. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? But as for this guy, man, really and truly, it's just a lack of faith. Because, you know, Ephesians 2:8 says, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of the Most High. So what's that saying? That faith is a gift, man. And not everyone's going to have faith. And some were just basically, some were just made to be destroyed. Right, so, you know, with that, I'm going to say shalom.